All right, here we play upper body training today. So my name is Coach Megs. What you need, or could use, I should say, these are Versalux or mini bands. These are two different brands. They're both light. I would recommend utilizing the light one today. The red one happens to be harder. You could get away, definitely with a band here. If you had a TheraBand, you can mimic what I show you on this. So I'm going to try to show you a few different options when we get there. Otherwise, you need a variety of dumbbells. You see, I have a plethora of dumbbells over here. I would suggest having something light, 2, 3, 5, maybe a medium around that 5, 8, and then something heavier, 10, 15, maybe a little bit more. You might need to slow down. You choose. I'm only going to go up to 15 today, knowing our repetitions. So enough about that. Let's get warm and get some good vibes going for today. So let's get into the thoracic spine. So we're going to do our traditional thumb side up, feet underneath the hips. I want you to just open and close. You know, I always do some version of this. Oh, gotta love it. So it's really to open up into the back. Still opens up the chest and the shoulders too. Should be feeling pretty good with this. We have one more each side, wherever you're at. You're gonna stop in the center, put your hands up like it's not your fault, and then push forward. So pull back, push forward. So when you pull back, you're trying to pull the elbows behind you, squeeze the shoulder blades. When you actually push, I want you to actually push. Driving through the hands like you're trying to press yourself off the floor in that push-up. Actively engage, even though we're in a standing position. Keep going. I forgot to start my watch. I want credit for this. I'm working. I want credit. All right, there we go. Watch me leave it on all day like I have a tendency to do. All right, arms out. Thumb side up, draw little circles, and then start to bring your thumb towards me, and then push your thumb behind you. Then start to bring it towards me, and then back up to the sky. Just kind of feeling a little different around the shoulder. You can start to make the circles a little bigger. Multiple things going on. Circles, direction of where the thumb's going. Oh, kind of fun, right? You know, the direction of your thumb changes a little bit of where you feel in the arms and the shoulders. All right, here's what's next. Pause. Shake out the arms, put them back up, go the other direction. So if you're going this way, you got to go this way. If you're going that way, you got to go that way. I know. You can make it big. You can turn that thumb still. Just getting a little different motion. If you forgot which way you went like I did, you can just switch it up. It works. Ooh, shake it out. Ha 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 ha. I know. Come on down. We're going to hold plank position for a moment. I want to talk about this. Turn the soft part of the elbow forward. Elbows pointing right to the back. Yeah, so we're just going to hold, trying to find that stability. So I'm going to turn to the side. So when we come into these next movements with the mini band, I want you to really think about having that weight forward. So you might have to even walk your legs forward. Squeeze your heels into the midline, squeeze your own bum. Push actively into the ground versus letting the shoulders slump. So we're going to actively drive out, soften the elbows, and actively use the arms versus locking out, okay? So keep a nice soft elbow. Now the belly comes in as if I came and kicked you in the ribs. I'm sorry, I know, it sounds mean, right? Don't worry, I wouldn't literally do it. This is figurative. All right, good news. Go ahead and release. Shake out the arms. Here's what's gonna happen. We're gonna do, with a mini band, some training just to really get the shoulders and the core warm today. Yeah, you heard it right, shoulders and core. We're gonna train for 30 seconds, and we have a very short transition time. All righty. It'll be just around 15 seconds that we transition. So here's where we're gonna start. Grab the mini band, if you have one. It's gonna hang out around the wrist. I'm gonna double trouble and show you, if you didn't have the mini band, what you'd be doing with a handle band or a stair loop. So we're gonna be starting in a plank position. I'm gonna show you double trouble here. I don't expect double trouble from anybody. You're gonna go plank, reaching forward, reaching corner, reaching side, hold. And then you go with the other hand, forward, 45 side. Nice and slow, not that fast, right? All right, so good luck. Coming your way. We got 30 seconds to do it. Anytime you need a break, friends, take a break. So let's get ready. Come on down. Option knees to toes. Let's go. Reaching forward. Reaching corner. You can also do this without a mini band. Yep. Whole time, trying to keep the hips and shoulders square. Try not to rock the boat. Yes. Awesome. Keep coming. You ready to shake it out? Right here. So you're gonna escape the miniband, keep it close. Hands are gonna come under the shoulders. We're gonna go walking down, down, up, up. From plank high to plank low. All right, let's give it a go. Down, down, up, up. Replacing your elbow and hands. They're gonna each replace each other. Trying to keep the hips level. Alternating the sides. You start and end with belly is tight. Woo-hoo-hoo, the shoulders are gonna burn. All right, I'll tighten that core up again. Hold, rest. Next one, we've done them before. You know I love them. Hand release push-ups. Right up. Opportunity from the knees. Right up. All right, shake it off. Get ready to play. In 3, 2, 1, go time. Keeping the elbows tracked back at least at a 45-degree angle, right behind you. So we're not going wide, we're staying narrow like we're doing a tricep push-up. Shoulders are gonna track forward to the fingers. You might even feel like you float forward on the way down. Chest will touch, hands release. Drive up as one unit. All right, rest. Next, opportunity, nothing, or if you have a band, you could use a band. We're going to go into that band pull. So you're pulling it wide and out. Opportunity with the Versa loop. You can still pull wide. Let's go. So I got my thumbs hooked on the Versa loop, and I'm gonna pull it towards my collarbone. Yes. Your legs do come off the ground. So it's chest and thighs coming away from the ground. Trying to open up. Pulling the shoulders back and in. Elbows passing the shoulder line. Now make sure your eyes stay down to the ground. Getting that back involved. All right, friends, rest. Here's the thing. Okay, good news. Only one more round. Yes. All right, we're back to the top. The plank walk out to the corners. I'll stay on the sideline. All right, put the band on, and let's give it a go. Walk forward, side, side. Oh. All right, now check in. Press into the hand, check into the hips. Notice my hips are barely moving. I'm locking in my core. Trust me, it's hard to breathe. I'm also not letting my hands get very close together. So I'm consistently keeping tension across. Rest. Escape the miniband, keep it close. Breathe the walking plank from high to low. So from palms to elbows, or you're welcome to just hold down on the forearms. I'll take it. All right, give it a go. In 3, 2, 1. I know, it gets me breathless. Why? Because I start to hold my breath. I don't mean to. Remember opportunity right here from the knees. Still keeping everything level. Toes touch on the floor to protect the kneecap. Maybe you even put a little towel under the knees to feel more comfortable. Or under the forearms and elbows. All this doable. Make sure your hands are replacing the elbow. Rest. Whew. All right. You ready for the hand release push-up? I take that as a rhetorical yes. Hands under shoulders. Let's go. down, lift, drive. Focus on the drive. Brace the belly, straighten the legs, coming up. There's one unit all together. Yes. Option even from the knees, 1 unit. Press the lift. You can even do tabletop. It just takes a little extra pressure away from the shoulder when your knees come down on the ground. Last 3, 2, 1, rest. Last movement. Band reversal loop, pulling wide, right here, collarbone. You can touch the body. Coming down on the belly, legs and arms are gonna lift. Get ready to go in 3, 2, 1. Pull and reach. All right, so this is just getting all those ancillary muscles stinging. Here's the thing. We could do this at the beginning of our work like we are, or you can do it at the end. I promise it's gonna help get you stronger through the shoulder girdle, through the hips, and through the core. Why? Everything's engaged as we did, all the movements we just did. Small movements, all the way through, last one, rest. Whew. Press yourself back. You can give it a child's pose, give it a stretch, work your way up to a standing position. You can set the tubes or the bands aside. We are now moving into our big muscles. We're gonna focus first on single or unilateral training. So single side training, we're gonna do all the right, 4 different movements, all the left, 4 different movements. First movement's gonna be a press to rotation. Second one's gonna be hip hinge row. So check it out. We're gonna have our feet under the hips, thumb to the shoulder, other hand can go wherever you need. You're gonna press and release. So you're gonna release the right heel, press and turn and look to the corner on the left side. It doesn't have to be completely there, about 45 degrees. Palm still faces in, come back down, press. Now take your time doing this. We got 45 seconds, 15 to transition. And then we're gonna go hip hinge. So you're gonna row right here, palm back, because this one's our high row. That's what I was doing, high row right there. Second, now the third. We come back down. I know that plank position's back. This is low row. So palms stay facing in the body. Final is gonna be tricep work. So I'm gonna go lighter because I wanna keep my range. So I'm gonna hinge just the right, kick back, staying high, and control this a little pause at the top. So grab your tools, we're gonna go in 10 seconds. Right hand, right arm all the way through, feet under the hips, thumb to the shoulder. We start in 3, 2, 1. Let's press, rotate. Yes, legs core to arms. You'll be surprised. I did stay with my 15 this time. Potentially could use the 20, but after 2 rounds of this, I'm unsure how that's gonna feel. Because right now you're halfway. If right now your form starts to go, the weight is too heavy, take it down a notch. If you're still keeping form, that weight is just right, because we're on the last 8 seconds. All right, friends, set down the weight, shake out a little, get ready. So I nicely graced 18 seconds versus 15. Why the extra 3? Breathe. All right, right hand, wide, so palm faces back, hinge, let's row. Pull wide and down. From the side, palm faces back, I pull high and wide. So I'm almost pulling my thumb into my armpit. Yeah. Now, I want to pull it away from my armpit so I can keep more that 90 degrees versus this would be right into my armpit. See the difference? So pull out and wide and then squeeze behind you. Now my nose is inside my left big toe. My hips are back and my chest is forward. Anchor in so we're not twisting too much. Twisting a little is okay. Rest. Set that dumbbell down. Now I'm gonna stay with the same dumbbell for my low row. Plank position, palm faces in, and you pull narrow. Maybe you need to lighten, you choose. Come on down, knees or toes, plank position. All right, let's go. So you're gonna notice that that dumbbell might set a little bit back behind the other hand. Why? It's due to the low row because of the direction you wanna pull. If we kept it forward, you'd have to shift it back. So go ahead and let that drop down a little sooner. Option, right here. Pulling the elbow and the hand towards the bottom part of the ribs and the hip. Palm facing in. Yep. Hips strong and square to ground. Ooh, so much core work. Rest. Stand on up. Lighter weight, tricep kickback. Now, for me, I like lighter weight here because I want to create that pause at the top, control and stop like a robot at the hip. All right, hinge, elbow high, let's go. So versus doing reps, so see, I could do this. What if you pause, control, pause at the top, and slide down slower? Try a little change in the tempo, up quick, down for 2 to 3 counts. Yes. Eccentric training. Asking the arm to control a little more. Yes, that's it, team. I like what I see live this morning. Rest. All right. Round 2. This time it's left side. Then we're going back to right, left. We're doing each side twice. Underneath, pick up the heavier weight. Left down the left shoulder. We're going to turn towards the right. Let's go. Release the left heel. Arm stays facing in. So if you turn to reach for that top shelf. Now check in on the arch. We don't want to overarch in that lower back. So we want to keep the ribs in versus the belly dropping when we press and overarching in the back. Maybe we're tired or asking our back to do more of the work versus here I want you to ask the shoulders to do the work. Now this is my weaker side, believe it or not. So this is harder for me. Rest. All right, so a little shake out. We go into that hinge wide row. Palm faces behind you. Go ahead and set it up. Now, if you like to have both feet underneath of you, I'll take that. Otherwise, step back with me. Let's go. I like a very unstable platform to challenge me a little more. Maybe today you're like, oh, heck no, that's not for me. Then guess what? Come right here. Palm faces back, still pull high and wide, all controlled. If you feel you have to pop the chest, let's take that weight down today. Here we go. With 10 seconds left. Notice I'm moving nice and slow through the repetitions. If you can just bang them out, let's get a heavier weight. All right, friends, rest. Set it down. Low plank row, right? Knees or toes, palm faces in. Remember, we're just going for a short range. Come on down to set it up. All right, take your feet just outside the hip line. Stable, let's go. All right, as you're pulling with the left hand, pull the left hip down. It's gonna have a tendency to open. Option down on the knees, and maybe you take a couple on the knees, set it up, and then you take a couple on the toes and you alternate between. Fair is fair in good movement. Oh, come on. Shoulder girdle's gonna love us when we're done. the next couple of days at least. Rest. All right, we're standing up. Tricep kickback. Opportunity would be to stay on the knees and go low and control. Again, lighter weight. See if we can do that quick up and slow tempo down. So come into that hinge position, bring the elbow up. Let's go, kick it back. Quick and then control down. Yes. Reaching back, like you're trying to reach for something behind you, but you can't turn to look at it. Ooh, almost there. Come on. 3, 2, 1. Shake out the left side. Oh, everybody feel like this? Like you want to walk around? You're a little swollen? Yeah, I know. All right, so it's time to go back to the right side. You know the moves now. We practiced. Let's make them efficient. So right hand is on, thumb is up towards the shoulder. All right, let's go. Let's twist towards that left side. Doesn't have to be a sharp turn. We're only adjusting one of our feet, just the right, just to release the heel so we can actually get a little torque and twist. Yes. Remember, right now, you're starting to lose form already, that weight's too heavy. If you can keep it up until the last 10 seconds, you're nailing that weight choice. Just giving you an idea where you want to be. If you're flying through the whole thing, too light. Last 5, 3, 2, 1, rest. Now, you can use more than 2 different weights on this. You could use 4 different weights, something different for everything. It's all about you and your body. We're going to the Hinged Wide Row. You decide if you want double leg or one back. Pick it up, turn the palm behind you, hinge, and pull. Shaping the back part of our shoulder here. Asking our obliques with our legs being split to balance us and work a little harder, especially for single arm training. We're asking our obliques to help us. Last 3, 2, 1. Set it down. Get ready for that low row. Last time on this side, low row. Then we're going to go to ancillary muscles and a little extra core work. I know. Well, after the left side. All right, come on down. Knees or toes. Set it. Let's go. Keep it coming. Whew. My stabilizers are on fire. Hips and core, shoulder girdle, halfway. Come on. If you need, take a couple on the knees. Get back up. Last 5 seconds. Rest. Whew. All right, we're up. Tricep kickback. Slow down that tempo quick and resist all the way down. All right, take that hinge, pull the elbow up. Let's do it. Awesome on this control today. Taking it right back. Solid. Three, two, one. Oh. All right, right side. Smash. That's good news. Left side, and we're gonna go to some ancillary muscles and some core. All right, left side, let's bring it up. Big mover first, feet under the hips, left thumb to shoulder. Let's turn. Again, you're only turning to that catty corner, right? So you're just going 45 degrees. Like someone needs your attention, you're like, yep. And just put it right up there on the shelf. You should feel this down the lats and the back, through the shoulders, upper back. Biceps and triceps are definitely supporting you too. So right down the side, you might even feel a little bit into those obliques, right? Control that reach. Oh, crush it, come on. There we go. Awesome control in this training. Rest. All right, shake it out. Wide row. Wide row. All right. Whew. All right, let's do this. Pick it up. You can do double feet under or step back. Palm faces behind you, no matter. Let's pull. Yes. I like it. Pull that hand out as best you can. That way you can get as wide as possible with that elbow. Control. So this would be not control if you had to pop and do that, right? So this is not control. Not that I'm seeing it, but I'm just showing you. Find control. Yes, come on. Last one. Bring it up, bring it up. Resist. Awesome, set it down. Whew. Shake it out. All right, so we're going into low row from plank position. You really didn't want to, you can stay standing, same position you're just in, turn the palm in. I'm just giving you options. I want you to feel good. All right, let's find it. Let's pull, let's go. So you can do this from a standing or a seated position. We can do it from the knees or toes in our plank position, asking the shoulders and the core to do just a little bit more with us. Yes. Nicely played. All the way, halfway. We got this all the way through. Last 8 seconds. Rest. Oh, that one takes my breath away. Wow. Struggle to breathe. All right. Tricep kickback. Find that position. Hinge. Pull the elbow up. Let's kick it. Quick. And resist. Oh. Remember, you do you. You can go heavier on this, take it. I'm trying to move slower, and I already know I won't keep my arm up if I go heavier. That's just me. There you go, come on, reach it back, resist it in. Almost there. 10 seconds. Rest. Oh. All right, shake out the arms. All right, here's what's happening next. We're gonna want lighter dumbbells. We have front raises, side raises, Cobra behind us, and that lat circle. After we hit 2 rounds of that, we have 2 rounds down on the hands. We have wide climber, Some plank rotation, alternating Superman's just our body, and then some T-spine rotation. So we've got about 17 minutes left to crush it. You figure out what weights you might need. I'm gonna stay light. If you stay light, do that same thing like the tricep. Think up quick to the motion and slower on the eccentric on the way down. So let's get started here, coming your way. Front raise, neutral grip. This time we're gonna have the thumbs forward here. Feet under the hips, so this is gonna be up and then resist down. Let's go. So quick and then resist. Squeeze your own glutes, I can't do it for you. Soften the knees. It's like you're handing me 2 bouquets of flowers. Right there, and then resist down. Or maybe 2 bottles of wine, I don't know. I'll take either. I promise. There you go. Now pull the shoulder blades down and back. See if you can go even slower on the way down to resist. Especially if you're on that lighter weight end and you're like, I'm not quite feeling this. I promise you'll start to. We already have a lot of muscle fatigue. So I want to make sure we play smart. All right, friends, rest. Here's the next movement. You can go 90-90, side raise this way, or you can go open, side raise this way. You choose. I'll take any and all. 45 seconds work, 18 rest. 18 just gives us an extra moment. All right, set it up. Let's go. Resist, right out. So check in. Since we have 2 rounds, think of how you're feeling each time. Do you need to stay with this weight or change next time? Think of some of the fatigue you got. Soften the knees again. Squeeze into the midline. Open the arms wider and resist down, okay? So wider and resist. That little catch down the rib cage. Yep. Last 3, 2, 1, rest. Next movement, palms are gonna face forward. You're gonna hinge. Starting position is even with the body. Ending is above. So it's that Cobra, tricep and shoulder squeeze. All right. Let's do this. Feet under the hips. Take the hinge. Palms face me. Press the hands back, and I'll press them up and back. Yep. So from the side, right here. Pull the belly in. Notice I have to reset. Yep. This one's got some bite, by the way. Bend the knees a little more. Push the butt back. You're in that hinge deadlift position. Hamstrings are gonna have a little screen. And press the knuckles behind you. Again, palms are facing the ground. Come on, come on. 2 more. Rest. Oh. I don't know about you, but all the way up the back, shoulders and triceps. Wicked. Palms stay facing the front. This one. Thumbs are gonna draw a circle. Not connecting. And then all the way down. Tap the thighs and go. Last. Let's do it. Here it is. Pull the shoulders down into the spine here. Slow down. Pull them back and away. Yes. Take that quicker up. And really resist down. Focus on the back here. The back, the lats, the shoulders. Soften the knees. It's like you went and you grabbed the handles of the lat pull down right here. You're pulling down, pulling down. The arms just have to take a different line of pull here. Why? We got the weights, we got gravity. Versus a pulley system, it's a different line of pull, isn't it? Yep, come on. We still want those lats to look good. Help narrow the waistline. All right, team, shake it off. Whew. Oh my gosh. Oh. One more time through all of 4 of those. Front raise, neutral grip, thumb forward. All right. Soften the knees. We can do this. We can do this. All right, here it is. Front raise. Go. Right out. And resist down. Yes. Oh yeah. Here's the thing. I make sure I can feel my big toe and my heel and my pinky toe as a tripod. I soften my knees, so when I throw that weight up, I can control it. Versus if I didn't, I'd be here, right? I'd be kind of doing a swing. I don't want to do that right now. Okay, I want to be stable, and then I want to reach. Not saying anyone's doing it, trying to help you isolate that body. All right, rest. Oh my gosh, I almost want more time in between. Ooh, I do feel very swollen now. I'm gonna walk very cool after this. All right, side raise. Whether you go 90 or you go a little open. Plant feet. All right, team, let's do this. Open up. Think that quick resist, like you're pushing water away with the arms. And you slowly are gonna squeeze the arms back down. Elbows lead the way. The wrists, I promise, will follow. The sweat can go off the tip of your shoulder, elbow to wrist. Very, very minimal distance there in regards to how low, how high. It's a little change. Come on. You got this. 5 seconds. Shake it out. Oh my gosh. All right, who's ready for the Cobra? Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, wow. All right, palms face, front side. Get that hip hinge, push that butt way back. Pull the shoulders behind you, push the hands up. Let's go, knuckles back. Up and down. Ooh, the song's almost as perfect for this. Up, down. Oh, come on, bend the knees. It's like you're getting a drink out of a drinking fountain in a kindergarten class. You know how low that is. That's the hip hinge. Bend the knees from the bum back, then squeeze right between the blades. Yes, come on, come on. Almost there. Rest. Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay. Here's what we got. Final one. Palms forward. Lats. Then we're going to be down in plank position and the rest is body weight. Let's connect it. Lat circle. And then down. Now everything on me is slightly in front of that body line. That way we stay safe for the shoulders. Still getting that training right up and in the back. Come on, you got this. All the way through. Rest. No more weights coming down unless you want to use your weights right here for your hands. On the next one, you totally can. That's up to you. Plank position, wide climber. Knee is going to create that half circle coming around. Option from the knee, from the floor. All right, friends. Ready? Set. Let's go. Wide climber. So we're still getting into the shoulder girdle. Now we're going to let those obliques finish ripping up. You could do this from an incline position, hands on a chair. Feet start hip distance apart. Then you're going to swing the knee around. If the swing of the knee around is too much, take the knee forward. I'll totally take it. Anytime you need a rest, shake it out. We have 12 seconds left. Pressing through the ground. I don't know about you, but my arms are shaking like crazy. Rest. Oh, all right. Low plank rotation. Make your arms like equal signs. Feet hip distance. You're gonna open, close, other side, open, close. Option, right here, one leg straight, leg back, let's go. When you open to the side, I want both your heels to touch when you're on toes. That's your goal, is both heels need to touch, keeping your hips nice and low. If you're on the knees, your heel touches of the straight leg, and your other leg kind of swings back. So it kind of swings under you and back to help stabilize you and lift you. There we go. Last 10 seconds. Yeah, keep the elbows under the shoulders. Rest. Next position. Thumb side up, arms out, or head down. You're going to alternate arm and leg. That mini Superman. Come on down. Leg and arm, opposite. Let's go in 3, 2, 1. Lift and lower. Pulling the shoulder blades down into the spine to bend. Eyes are going to stay facing down. That way we can keep our airway open and the chin in that neutral position. If you're lifting the chin, you're going to notice it pushes your airway off more. When you lift, squeeze your shoulder blades in and see if you can squeeze your own bum. Beautiful. Nothing like training that posterior chain, posture, alignment, counterbalance for everything when we sit and round out. All right, friends, rest. One more, and then we're going to repeat them all. Knees underneath the hips. We're going to go for half the time. Right hand is going to go up, and then right elbow towards the left wrist. A little T-spine twist. Let's go. Soften the left arm. Open the right elbow up as high as you can get it. So you're going to think open and close, kind of like a door. Squeeze the shoulder blades up at the top. This is a beautiful move, kind of like our warm-up when we start with that T-spine rotation. This one is beautiful if you've been sitting a lot. All right, let's switch sides. Right hand down, left hand up, down, and lift. Pressing to the right hand as you lift to open. Rest. Back to the top. Wide climber. Last round through. Last round through. We got this. All right, we got it. Under 4 minutes to play. All right, set it up. Wide climber, hands under shoulders, knees swing out wide. Let's go. Now this one I encourage you to take slower than a mountain climber. A, for that control. B, to really feel it up those obliques. Now, check that your weight is forward. We have a tendency to rock back in this movement. So make sure your hands are underneath the shoulders. Soft part of the elbow faces forward, bony part faces back towards the knees. Here we go, come on. 12 seconds. Ah, you've got this, last 5. Rest. Oh. Plank rotation. Make an equal sign with your arms. You decide knees or toes. I'm going to show you throughout. Remember, if you're on toes, you want both heels to strike the floor, completely turn. So let's set it up. Equal sign. Shift the weight forward. Let's open. Here's on the toes. Notice that I shift my body 1 unit from shoulder to hip. If I had steel bars between my shoulder and hip, they'd move together. If I was on my knees, I'd go from here, swing a leg back, press the heel down. From the knees, swing the bottom leg back to 90 degrees. Yeah. There we go. All right, friends, you choose you. We got about 15 seconds left here. Pressing through the forearm so we can engage up through the shoulder girdle. 3, 2, 1. Onto the belly. Thumbs that are gonna go up, hands are forward. Tuck the chin, forehead is down. This is that alternating Superman and lift. All right, take a breath in. All right, let's go. Lift up and down. Again, eyes facing down. Chin is in. Now, how high can you lift? And maybe you pause at the top. This one's not about how fast you move. We're not doing a flutter kick. We're not racing each other. What we're doing is trying to see how big of an arch we can create in the back now. I know I'm asking for the arch. I'm asking for you to get your chest off. Squeeze your shoulder blades. Squeeze your glutes and lift. So really train down the back and into the glutes here. Ah, you've got it. Rest. Whew. All right, all fours. Let's lock it out. T-spine coming your way. We're going to start on the left side this time. So tabletop, pocket to the elbows forward, boning behind you, fingertips temples. We're going to drop the left hand and open. Here we go. At the top, pull the shoulders away and then squeeze right between the shoulder blades. All right, let's switch sides. Right hand, the left hand is down. Open and close. Actively push out of the left hand as you lift the right elbow up. Rest. Oh, friends, shake it out. You made it. So you can catch some stretches, the instant relief. You can take the arms across. You can go into child's pose. All I can tell you is you crushed it. You can pat yourself on the back. It's the tricep stretch, right? Hold everything for about 20 seconds. Get it in. You smashed it today. Great unilateral training one side. Focus on a lot of ancillary muscles. Hit me up if you have any comments or questions.